Match week 22 of 38 in the 2019-20 English Premier League season. What another fantastic match week filled with some exciting matches, and more to come as well. But before we get into this Tottenham Liverpool post-match analysis, my reaction, let us just recap the fixtures played already. You gotta show the other teams the love too. A lot of you guys don't realize that I talk about everything, but people say, oh, you talk about Liverpool a lot. Liverpool are the hottest thing right now. This is the football channel. How smart are you? You know what I mean? Like, how smart are you? But anyways, let's not pay attention to these people. I give them way too much attention though. So Sheffield won, West Ham United 0, a goal in the 53rd minute by Oli McBurney. West Ham did equalize late, but VAR chalked off the goal because of a Declan Rice handball. I didn't watch that game. I actually forgot that game was playing yesterday. Was taking a nap before I went to pick up my daughter, and then later on someone commented and brought it to my attention. Nathan Heaver, to be exact. So thank you, Nathan. Thank you very much. That was a very insightful comment, and that's the kind of comment I want to see from you. Okay? So, and guys, don't tell me about freedom of speech. There's no freedom of speech. Just remember that. So with that win for Sheffield United, Sheffield are currently 6th, 32 points. They only need 8 more points and they are safe. They are safe. Barring a catastrophic meltdown, Sheffield are safe for next season, where they will look to bring on some new players, add more quality to their 11. An already quality 11. West Ham United, under new boss David Moyes, very unlucky not to pick up a draw. Right now, West Ham are currently 16th, 10 points behind Sheffield, 22 points. West Ham, you got a lot of work to do if you want to survive the drop this season. So, next fixture that I actually watched this morning, Crystal Palace won, Arsenal won, red card to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the 67th minute. Aubameyang himself opened the scoring in the 12th minute, and then Jordan Ayew equalized in the second half. Ayew has been Crystal Palace's highest goal scorer this season. I think he has 6 in the Premier League. Way to go, Jordan Ayew, the Ghanaian, representing the Black Stars and making them proud, because they're going through some things down there in Ghanaian football. So Roy Hodgson, man, Roy Hodgson, he has been amazing. The oldest manager in the Premier League right now. Arteta could be his son. Roy Hodgson started managing before Arteta was born. There's many things I could say, but Roy Hodgson, he got the last grin today. I actually thought that Arteta was turning things around at Arsenal, but it seems like there's still a long way to go before that turnaround actually happened, before that U-turn is actually fully executed. Maybe some more players need to be brought in and some of the current players let go. But Aubameyang picked up a red card in the 67th minute. I don't think Aubameyang meant to hurt Max Meyer like he did, but it was a rash tackle, lapse in concentration, yellow card given by Paul Tierney, who does not like to give reds. He only gave 1 red in the last 2.5 years, and VAR had to come into play, sent Aubameyang off, and he will miss a few games because it's a dangerous tackle. And you look at the picture, oh my God. That could have broken Max Meyer's ankle straight out. That could have been a Andre Gomes, Heung-min Son situation all over again. So Arsenal will be without Aubameyang. And even though Crystal Palace did equalize before Aubameyang was sent off, it kind of hampered the Gunners a whole lot. They could have lost the game, and it did prevent them from potentially winning it as well. But it was nice to see Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil, all these guys on the field at the same time. Arsenal has some good players, but they just need to sort out their back line. They need to get rid of some of these guys too. So, as for position in the table, Crystal Palace are 9th right now, 29 points. Last season, they got their highest points tally, and they could look to beat that again this season. Arsenal, 1 point behind Crystal Palace, 1 place behind Crystal Palace at 10th in the table. It doesn't look like Arsenal are going to even get top 7 this season. But it's still early times. Imagine Sheffield and Wolves are above Arsenal right now. So they have a lot of work to do. I did watch this game, and it was quite an exciting, enjoyable one. Shout out to the man, Gyro Riddiwall, man. He wasn't playing for a while, like a very long time. And then because of Crystal Palace's injury woes, where they have about 12 players out injured, he has now seized his opportunity by the balls. So good stuff by Rita Wall there. Next game, Everton 1, Brighton 0. Didn't watch that one, of course I didn't. Richarlison with a 38-minute goal. If you guys have any more insight to add on this match, be my guest. But it seems like Carlo Ancelotti and his boys outplayed Graham Potter and the Seagulls. As for position, Everton 11th, 28 points, big win. Brighton 14th, 24 points. Next match, big one, huge L taken by Leicester City at home. The match finished in a 2-1 victory for Southampton, a team that smashed 9-0 early on in the season. 9-0. 2 hat-tricks, one from Vardy, one from Perez, and they were just having a blast after Southampton went down to 10 men when Ryan Bertrand got sent off. And I predicted a draw for Southampton in this match, and they did one better and won the game, and I think they deserve to win the game. They should have won this game maybe by 5-2. This should have been a high-scoring thriller. This should have been like a 5-3 win for Southampton, because Danny Ings could have scored 4 to 5 goals in this game. Ings at it again. But Leicester, they missed Wilfred Ndidi in this game. He's out with an injury that will require surgery. And I guess Hamza Traoré isn't the most suitable replacement for Ndidi. He is proven to be very, very, very indispensable for Leicester City. Shout out to the Nigerian Ndidi as well. Dennis Pratt scored in the 14th minute. That was his first ever goal for Leicester City. Ayoze Perez with the quick ball to Jamie Vardy, with his supersonic speed, got him behind and crossed it over to Pratt with his left foot, and Pratt did the rest to beat Alex McCarthy in goal. Southampton went behind, but Southampton should have taken those early opportunities. I don't know, it seems like Danny Ings couldn't score to save his life in the first half. But 5 minutes later, Stuart Armstrong, with the deflected shot of Maddison, beat Schmeichel, who was good on the day, but unlucky to get beaten the way he got beaten for those 2 goals. And Southampton were back into the game. Then, late in the match, Danny Ings, the man who was bought by Leicester boss Brendan Rodgers while they were both at Liverpool, has been having a phenomenal season, scored in the 81st minute, scored his 14th goal of the season, more goals than he has scored for the last 3 seasons. Bagged the winner, nutmegging Schmeichel, to give Ralph Hasenhüttl and Southampton, the Saints, a full 3 points. Shout outs to the Southampton board for sticking with Hasenhüttl too, because he could have been one of the many managers sacked this season. So with this win, Southampton is still 12th, 28 points. And early on in the season, they look destined to go down. They could still go down, but they're just 12 points off the drop zone. So 12 points off dropping down. You know, they say 40 points is a safe mark. So they're 12 points off. As for Leicester, man, still second, 45 points, but they have now picked up their 3rd loss in their last 5 games, losing to City, Liverpool, and now Southampton. Southampton getting sweet revenge on the Foxes. So with this loss, Leicester give City an opportunity to go 2 points ahead of them if we actually win tomorrow against Aston Villa. So I hope we do that and continue our pursuit to attempt to catch Liverpool. That attempt will eventually, inevitably turn out to be a futile attempt. Right, guys? Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree? Man United 4, Norwich City 0. Big win for United at Old Trafford. Marcus Rashford with a brace. Martial bagged one. And Mason Greenwood, United's future, with a goal. Norwich, man, you're going down. Norwich is going down for sure. It's almost confirmed. 14 points from 22 matches. Bottom of the table. Norwich is going down. I don't think Norwich spent well enough during the summer. They should have invested. You know, you come on, Daniel Farker, you didn't spend well. You really didn't spend well. As for United, they're currently 5th, 34 points, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who I think shouldn't worry too much about his job. Shouldn't. A lot of you guys are saying that Solskjaer should get sacked, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. So United continues their charge towards top 4. 5 points behind. 5 points behind Chelsea, who smashed Burnley 3-0. Courtesy of goals from Jorginho with a penalty. Tammy Abraham bagging another goal in his breakout Premier League season. And Callum Hudson-Odoi bagging another goal, continuing from where he left off in one of those cup games. So 3-0 win for Frank Lampard and his boys there. That keep them in 4th position on 39 points. Burnley struggling with a mixed bag of results, 15th, 24 points. But I think Burnley should be okay. I think they will be okay. Wolves won. Newcastle won. Miguel Almiron with another goal. That was a fantastic strike from the edge of the box. Seems like since he scored his first Newcastle goal, he can't stop scoring. But 7 minutes later, Leander Dundonker, the Belgian, neutralized that with a goal of his own. The match ended in a 1-1 draw for Wolves at Molineux. So with that draw, Wolves stay 7th, 31 points. Newcastle, they're currently 13th, 26 points. This is a good result for Steve Bruce and his boys. And last but not least, the one that you've all been waiting for. Tottenham Hotspur 0. Liverpool 1. Courtesy of a 37th minute goal by Bobby Firmino. Brilliantly set up by Mo Salah. Excuse me. So, as for lineups, before I get into the nitty-gritty, as for lineups here, for Tottenham, Mourinho played a 4-4-2. That's what it's listed as. I don't know if there were 3 at the back and 2 wing backs, but it says 4-4-2 with the young debutant Japhet Tanganga at the back. He played right back. Alderweireld and Sanchez as the centre backs, and Danny Rose coming back into the team as the left back. Eriksen and Winks in the middle. Aurier and Heung-min Son on the wings. Lucas and Dele Alli listed as the 2 strikers. Off the bench, Cable Celso and Lamela. Mourinho didn't have time to make a third. As for Liverpool, Alisson. Well, Jurgen Klopp played a 4-3-3 formation. Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, and Gomez as the centre-back pairings. Left back, Robertson, Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Oxlade-Chamberlain in the middle with Mo Salah, African Player of the Year, Sadio Mane. Sadio makes you so happy, Mane, and Roberto Firmino, the man who can't seem to score any goals at home this season, as the centre forward. Off the bench, Lallana, Jordan Shaqiri for a late cameo, and Divock Origi. These 2 teams met in the Champions League final last season. Easy win for Liverpool, 2-0. Early on at Anfield, Tottenham scored first through Kane, but Liverpool bagged 2 goals to win the match. Liverpool came into the match on 58 points, on top of the table. Tottenham Hotspur, I think they came into the match around 8. Yes, 8. 8, struggling a lot. So Mourinho he lost at Old Trafford, lost the Chelsea match, lost the Liverpool. Oh man, Mourinho, this thing is turning out to be a disaster, you know. Maybe they should have kept Pochettino. What do you guys think? What do you guys think here? But the game started out very well for Liverpool. They got in behind. Firmino with a shot off, brilliantly blocked by the young debutant Tanganga. The rebound was smashed into the upright by Oxlade-Chamberlain, and somehow it found its way to Gazzaniga, who gathered. Tottenham had some early opportunities. Son, Lucas Moura pulled the trigger too quick, too impulsive. Both shots went wide. And when you play in this Liverpool team, you get opportunities like that, especially early on in the game, where you might not get many more opportunities in such good areas. You have to score. You have to be brilliant. You have to be clinical. And you have to sink the ball in the back of the net. That's where teams are losing against Liverpool. They're not scoring the opportunities that they get. Van Dijk had a header. He didn't catch it too well, but it was saved by Gazzaniga from a Henderson recycled cross. And then the goal happened in the 37th minute. Liverpool were all over Tottenham in the first 40 to 45 minutes of the match. It was all Liverpool. Tottenham had a few glimpses in behind, but most of the game was played in Liverpool's second third, Tottenham's defensive third. Or you may say Liverpool's final third. But that goal, lapse in concentration by Tottenham Hotspur. That was a throw-in. That goal came via a throw-in. Harry Winks, what are you doing? Tottenham defenders, what are you guys doing? The ball bouncing into the box like that, falling to Henderson, who was under scrutiny by VAR for potential handball. He somehow got it to Salah, who had then drawn a few defenders to him, allowing Firmino to slip into space. Bam! Passed the ball to Firmino and he did the rest. Far post. That's the thing. Tottenham defenders caught ball watching, not keeping track of Firmino, who's very, very slippery. And they pay the price. The game's only goal. Bobby Firmino had a really, really good first half, though. Had a really good first half. His runs, movements, on and off the ball, tormented Tottenham Hotspur. But the VAR check came back and it deemed that Henderson didn't touch the ball. They didn't really show the incident too long. So I don't really know if he touched it or not. But let's just say Henderson did not touch that ball. Let's just say Henderson didn't touch the ball. He was innocent and, in the build-up for that goal. So, first half dominated by Liverpool there. And Tottenham chasing the game. Everyone knew they were going to come hard in the second half. And they did. They did. And I think personally that Tottenham were the better team in the second half. Liverpool's energy, the stamina levels, looked to be waning around the 75th minute mark. Like they're feeling the rigors of the English Premier League schedule mixed with the Champions League and all the cup matches, Club World Cup. But they held on. Somehow they held on. They held on. Tottenham had a lot of opportunities again, and they failed to punish Liverpool. Dele Alli got in behind, but he was tackled brilliantly off the ball by Virgil van Dijk. What a tackle. In the box too. What a tackle. You have to get everything right to prevent a penalty. And Van Dijk did his thing, got the ball away from Dele Alli there. Yeah, Dele Alli. The rebound fell to Aurier, and he blasted it straight to Alisson. It was a good shot, but you got to do better than that. You have to do better than... You can't expect to beat a top quality goalkeeper like Alisson like that. This man has been winning every single award there is to win. South America, Europe, FIFA, Premier League, wherever you can think about. Planet Earth. And you expect him not to save that? And that's what Tottenham did all game. They blasted everything either wide or straight at Alisson. But you have to give Alisson the credit because he's there to stop them and gather the ball well. Other mediocre goalkeepers like the De Gea's out there would have probably let it slip through their arms and rebounded to a attacking player. And that's no shot at De Gea. It's facts. It's facts. You know, like the Claudio Bravos out there. You guys know what I'm saying? You know, like them Monday. So, Tottenham, they had the opportunities. Son had a shot, blasted it wide. And I'm like, Tottenham, you guys don't want to take any points off of this? You guys don't want to take any points here. You guys really don't want any points. But Mourinho, he tried this thing. After Lallana came on for Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mourinho tried this thing. Pursuit of that equalizer, he tried. And you got to give Mourinho credit here. Bringing on Lo Celso and Lamela, the two Argentine that Pochettino, you know, brought into the club because he is Argentinian as well. Rose went off, Eriksen went off, and Eriksen was a hologram on the day again. Christian Eriksen, frustrating player to watch, and then he could be a brilliant player on another day. He's been heavily linked with a move to Inter Milan, Man United, a lot of top clubs, Real Madrid. Daniel Levy, I advise you to cash in now or lose him for free in the summer. Cash in now, because Eriksen wasn't good. He wasn't good on the day at all. He wasn't good. He really, really wasn't good. After these two guys came on, Vertonghen also came on. Liverpool's stamina levels waning. Tottenham were all over Liverpool like fly on hot shit. For you guys who live on a farm, you know what I'm talking about. But Spurs. Great opportunity after the ball was stolen from Wijnaldum. They got him behind. Heung-min Son shot put over. But fair enough, Trent Alexander-Arnold was right there to throw Son off. Or who knows, he could have scored. He could have put it in the, top bins. But Alexander-Arnold was quick, threw him off. A whole lot of opportunities came for Tottenham Hotspur. They didn't take it. Best opportunity of the whole match. And I'm still trying to figure out how Giovanni Lo Celso, the man on loan from Real Betis, did not equalize for Tottenham Hotspur. Even Jose Mourinho stooping down and wincing is trying to figure out how that didn't happen. How he didn't score. Jurgen Klopp blasting his players. How did y'all let Giovanni Lo Celso in on goal? And Lo Celso did everything, anything in his power to put it wide. How? How did he manage to put it wide? And at that moment, I was like, guys, I'm a City fan. I want Liverpool to drop points. I ain't going to hide and say that. I want them to drop points. But if they don't drop points, I'm not going to bitch and moan about it. I'm going to give them the props. But I'm going to say it exactly how it is. Lo Celso, you had to score that. You had to score that. Just after that Lo Celso chance, another chance came to Lamela. And instead of putting it to the right of Alisson, he put it to his left. And if he had went the opposite direction, he probably would have scored. Seriously. Divock Origi, with some fancy footwork, did get in behind, but his shot wasn't powerful enough to beat Gazzaniga. And then Heung-min Son, with another chance in extra time, blasted the ball straight to Alisson once again. So it was simply the story of Tottenham Hotspur's lives. Opportunities coming their way, blasting the ball straight to Alisson. Ridiculous. Unacceptable. Tottenham needs a revamp. Tottenham needs a revamp. When Jurgen Klopp first played Tottenham at White Hart Lane, most of these players were around. At least 9 of them. How many of these Liverpool players were around then? Only a few. Lallana, Milner, Henderson, maybe Lovren, but only a few. The team was totally different. Tottenham needs to be refreshed, but we know they're cheap. They're not going to be spending. Maybe that Ndombele money could have brought in a lot of good players if the scouting was done properly. I'm just saying. But Liverpool, they go up to 61 points out of a possible 63. And they are the first club to do so after 21 games across Europe's top flight leagues. In the history of football. Give them the league. Give Liverpool the league. Give Liverpool the league. If the form of all the Premier League teams remain exactly the way it is right now, Liverpool would win the league in March with 7 matches in hand. 7 matches remaining. Well played. Well played again. Not spectacular in the second half, but held on for the win. They held on for the win. Tomorrow, we play away to Villa. That's Man City I'm talking about. Bournemouth, they host Watford. I'm going to go for a Watford win on the road. Bournemouth could potentially go down. And I'm going to go for a City win. We will go up to second on 47 points. We're going to trash Aston Villa. If we don't, I'll still be back to talk about the game. That's the kind of person I am. But for Liverpool, man, they play Man United at Anfield next weekend. That's a big one. Leicester travel to Burnley. And for Tottenham Hotspur, they play Watford on the road. London derby. Guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Thank you very much for watching this video. Almost 30 minutes, but I had to get everything off my chest. I had to cover all the Premier League fixtures that played already and talk about the ones coming up tomorrow. That's the kind of YouTube I am. I'm not in no summary business. I'm going to give my all and say what I have to say. Just put it out there in the universe. Let it do what it do. Simply put. Guys, thanks for watching. Once again, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. Visit cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. The link will be in the description box down below. If you decide to buy one of the lovely cards they have over there for your wall or for a friend's wall, use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 15% off. So, until tomorrow or later, or whenever I decide to drop another video, thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich!